Hey guys, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for all your support, for all the likes, for commenting, for the prayers, for sharing my videos. I thank you guys for I can feel your energy. I really know that I'm not alone. I really do. I have your support, and I know I do. And I really appreciate it. And I hope you can feel my appreciation, you know. So last when we talked, I was telling you about Kayla. That was my second child, and she was born on September 23rd, 1990. So, Kayla, Levi, and I, we were living in Memphis, Tennessee, living with my sister Lynn and her 4 children. And, yep, I can remember really struggling at that time. But I did find a way to drink. I drank a lot when I was pregnant with Zoe. Couldn't drink a beer. I drank beer. I even drank some alcohol stronger than beer. When I say, guys, that I drink, I mean, I drank when I lived in St. Louis and they had real beer, I drank a 6-pack at least every day. Then when I moved to Oklahoma and they only have 3.2, it's not real beer. I'll tell you about it one day. I began to drink a 12-pack. It took a 12-pack for me to be buzzed. But I drank plenty when I was pregnant with Zoe. And I remember we lived in Batesville, Arkansas, just like I did when I was pregnant with my first child, Levi. And it was it a Wednesday night? Nope, it was a Sunday morning. Again, I lied. I did not want to go to church. I was lying. I was in nobody's labor. Nothing was happening to me. I didn't have any labor pains. I didn't have anything. Anything I said was a lie. My neighbors, I didn't know how to drive, guys. My neighbors drove me the 20 miles to the hospital. My little sister Lynn was with me. And I remember being in bed and the nurse working on me and all this stuff. And the lady talking about how much I was dilated. And I remember whispering in Lynn's ear saying, "Lynn, I'm lying. I ain't even in labor." She whispered in my ear, "But you done lied your ass a baby today." And that is what I got. A baby that day. Yes, I had another little girl. Always wanted 10 boys. And God gave me another little girl. Now, this girl, I ain't gonna lie you guys, she came out with muscles. And her arms were long. My cousin Clint, she didn't like it. He called her Monkey. He's gonna be mad I said that. But I liked it. My little girl came out with guns. Yeah. And she came out running. She came out running. She came out running. She came out talking. All I can tell you is Zoe. I've looked it up so many times. I never looked up my other two, their names and what it meant, because I would just try to figure out, you guys. Yep, when she came, she was running. She came out walking, talking, running, and asking questions. Yes, she asked questions. Why? Why this? Why that? Why that? Zoe was a handful from the day she stepped on this earth, you guys. Zoe means life. I am very, very sorry. I abused Zoe. Damn, I did. I verbally and I physically abused Zoe more than the rest of my children. I can't explain it, but I did. I passed it on. And I was actually talking to Zoe today, and she said she won't. She's going to break the cycle, And when I'm thinking about it today, I'll have to ask for your forgiveness, Zoe, Kayla, and Levi, for all the abuse that you so did not deserve. Your mother calling you names. I named you Zoe Marlena Conley. That's your name. Nothing else. Sweetheart. Zomama. Zobo. That's your name. But you guys, always in life, Always since she's been here. Zoe has been shit. She put us on the map. You know what I'm saying? When I say she put us on the map, you know we exist because there's Zoe. Yeah. She's a big YouTuber now. I'm so proud. You know what, guys? Let me tell you something. And she made me very angry at me about this. But I'm her mother and I know the truth. My daughter Zoe didn't go to high school. Nope. And they called me. She may have been in high. No. There she goes. Nope. They called me when she was in 8th grade. And they told me that she was unteachable. I said to the lady, what is unteachable? She said, ma'am, come get your daughter. And I went and got my daughter. And that was it. She joined. I don't blame her. I'm sure they treated the gangs, they did treat her better than her mother was treated. She joined a gang. She was the only one of my kids that was a gang member. Yeah. She was a firecracker, night and day. I can tell you stories where she's had grown men as a teenager. She had grown men shook up. I can tell you stories. When I talk about fighting, I can tell you stories when I've seen 6 girls come. And I can't hold Zoe back not to come off them steps and go fight them. Yeah. And then everybody's trying to keep Zoe back. And you couldn't stop her. One Zoe, she's all in. I remember a principal telling me, Miss Conley, all she does is walk on the property and the girls fly out of their classroom. They all wanted to fight her, and I never understood why. All eyes would always be on Zoe. She would get in trouble for calling the teacher a bitch. And I remember telling her, she's been in trouble for calling teacher bitch several times. Obviously, she wasn't going to stop. I told her, when the teacher's talking, Zoe, you can just look at it and you can stare at it and you can think, bitch. Just don't say it. She'll say, everybody else said. I go, but all eyes are on you. And they were. God, I could tell you. Guys, so many stories. I'm trying to get something I wanted to tell. Yes, she's beautiful. When she was a teenager, it was very hard for us to get along because my children were angry. Zoe, I believe, was the angriest. Kayla was angry too. Levi has to be angry too, and he may be dealing with that now. He may deal with it later, but he needs to come to terms to how he really feels about all of what's going on with me and us. But I left, and I went to prison for 6 years. That made my children very angry, rightfully so. I abandoned them. Then I came back, and I was drunker than I was every day before I went to prison. And then I had the nerve to get sick, to get cancer. And man, did I see when I first got cancer. Zoe came over every day. She picked a fight and she threw the remote and she would sit at my bed and she was just freaking angry. I was angry. She was angrier. And she got past it. And here I go again. So, my kids in their anger, it's going to be okay. That anger is going to turn into love and compassion. And it's going to bring them all closer to me and closer to God and closer to each other. It is. Kayla said that when she let go of her anger, she felt better. That's what I did. When I let go of the anger, when I had Levi, it took a big weight off my shoulders. And Zoe, I believe she have let go of the anger. She may still hold some things, but she'll get better. She's doing awesome. She has a smile on her face, and she promotes positivity. Guys, let me finish the story. She didn't make it. Past the 9th grade. But guess what? She makes $35 an hour. She lives in a place that I can only fantasize about living. She's outdone her mother by far, as she should, and as I thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? She has, she's living the life, and she's let nothing hold her back. Her name means life, but you know, one time I was at work, and I was in my office. The phone rang. It was Zoe, and Zoe called me, and she says, "Mama, they just turned off the cable." Bummed me out, nothing I could do about it. I didn't have any money. I said, "Okay, Zoe, I'll be home in a little bit." Yeah, but I turned it back on. You know, she stood there and she watched the man disconnect the cable. I asked her, how did you turn it back on? I watched him take it apart. Why couldn't I put it back? I watched Zoe, you guys, one time before she moved to Georgia, right before she moved to Georgia. I watched Zoe. I'm laying in my bed, and I see her outside. It's 9 o'clock at night. And she goes to the AutoZone. They call her and they tell her her part. She had on the front of her car, the entire, you know where the light is on the passenger side? Well, not the light bulb or the thing that goes over the light bulb. The entire section where the light bulb would go was gone. Zoe ordered the part, and at nighttime, she's out there with my big flashlight, and she's out there, and I'm laying in the bed thinking, come on in here, and I'm steady looking outside. I'm looking outside. Boy, this little girl, if she don't get herself on in here, I look outside, and she is gone. My daughter put that light on, and that was it. She can fix anything. When I call her now, and she's a big YouTuber, and she teaches people how to put how to help them put on the content, except for me. I don't care what you say. But when I call her, she gets so frustrated with me, and I'm no dummy. But she's just like when we were kids, my mother, we had to take piano lessons. I could read music. Lynn, my little sister, could play it by ear. Zoe can do everything by ear. She don't need the book. I think she might have stock in Google. But that is Zoe. I'm going to say one more thing. Zoe's awesome. Zoe, I'm going to say more than one more thing. Zoe, you're awesome. I love you. I'm very proud of you. Me, your brothers and sister, we all take a deep breath. We all say, Musa, you're a handful. You're our rock. We call you for everything. For every time, we always want your advice. We always want your direction. You know, Kayla's the big sister. You're the lawyer. Zoe is our lawyer. And as a teenager, you guys, I remember at one point, I would be sitting at the computer, drinking my beer, listening to my country music, having a good old time. Then out of the blue, I hear a scream. Ah! I almost drop my beer. I jump up. I run to see what the problem is. It'd be Zoe. She'd be looking in the mirror. She said, Mom, I am so fine. And I would hear everybody tell me how beautiful my daughter was. And at that time, I couldn't see it. I didn't understand. I was like, man, what the hell are they talking about? You know, because I was ugly to her and she was ugly to me. And then one Sunday, I really think it was an Easter Sunday. I think it was. It was an Easter Sunday. I was in Hometown Grocery Store, Oklahoma City on the east side. And for those of you guys, most of you guys in Oklahoma City, you'll know Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila worked at the school for years. She goes to my brother Steve's church now. Miss Sheila was in there, and she asked about Zoe, and I'm pretty sure I said something negative. And her response was, if you don't like Zoe, you don't like chicken on Sunday. And that stuck with me. I like chicken on Sunday. And that stuck with me for somebody else to say that. And that's true. If you don't like Zoe, you don't like chicken on Sunday. Yep. I'm not going to say what I want to say because I don't want the backlash from others. But Zoe, you are a boss. And I am going to say it. I'm not going to say it. You're a boss. You're a boss. And I love you. Hey guys, until we talk again. Wait. Before I go, guys, I must tell you this. You guys, I have been not putting out videos because I've been waiting to feel better. And as soon as I get ready to make one, maybe I get nervous or whatever, but I begin to get sick. So I decided, because I've said on my channel, I want my channel to be 100% true. I don't want any fakeness. So I feel like maybe I've been cheating. I've been cheating you guys and myself, getting dressed and doing all the, being worked up for hours and hours and hours trying to make a video when I can give it to you raw. I've been sick for 8 days. I don't know when the last time I made a video. I've been trying to put a little this out there and a little that out there. But I want to give it to you raw. And today is raw. This is pretty much where I'm at today. I never come in the living room. I came in the living room today to make the video. And I also came because I really thought that Sammy and I was going to get on this couch and go crazy. You guys won't believe it. She ain't been in here at all. I'm too outdone. I just knew she would be in hog heaven all over me. But nope, that's not the case. So anyways, guys, you will be seeing more videos. Yep, I'm going to put out more. I'm going to keep it 100 because I want to talk about some more things. And I want to get to it. So thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like chicken on Sunday. And until we talk next time, take care of each other.